Good evening, this is the SCP Foundation with your late night announcements, coming to you from Site 17. I'm Researcher Well, and the following information is intended for Foundation employees only. Tonight we will be covering SCP-427, Lovecraftian Locket, Object Class Safe, but see Containment Procedures. SCP-427, Lovecraftian Locket, Object Class Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-427 displays no means of self-locomotion or malicious intent at this time, and requires only minimal containment. Due to SCP-427's adverse effects, only medical staff of Class 3 or above may handle or utilize it. All personnel using SCP-427 must record their total time using it in order to avoid unwanted mutations. Instances of SCP-427-1, referred to as Flesh Beast, created by SCP-427, must be killed immediately, as it is impossible to communicate with or experiment on them safely. For this reason, instances of SCP-427-1 are classified as KETER. Description: SCP-427 is a small, spherical, ornately carved locket made of polished silver material. The ornate carvings do not seem to serve any function. It is unknown whether SCP-427's outer casing was crafted by sentients or not. Its circumference at its widest point is roughly 3 centimeters. SCP-427 was created after placing a pill of SCP-500, Panacea, a red pill, in the input booth of SCP-914, the Clockworks, and using the fine setting. It displays no unusual activity when closed. When opened, a small glowing orb is visible at the center. The orb emits no radiation or energy aside from being the visible spectrum. When SCP-427 is opened and exposed to biological tissue, it rapidly regenerates cellular damage and somehow is able to purge invading compounds or infections. As a standard of measure, the common cold takes 3 to 10 days to be worked through the human immune system and eventually removed. In the presence of an opened SCP-427, this time is reduced to 2 to 4 minutes. Its healing abilities are directional, so anything not in the line of sight with the central orb experiences no effects. However, long-term exposure produces a significant health hazard. As the locket heals damage, it optimizes the body's natural systems. Resistance to disease and toxins is increased by 500% compared to the accepted LD50, or death rate value, after a total of 10 minutes of exposure, and 1000% after 15. After 15 minutes of exposure, muscular systems begin optimizing, increasing strength and pain tolerance by 200 to 300%. All other systems continue to optimize. Class D personnel exposed to the device for over an hour total began mutating into a shapeless mass of tissue. The conversion time accelerates with continued exposure to SCP-427. The Flesh Beast, so named due to their appearance, created by SCP-427, are incredibly aggressive, attacking any and all personnel on site with lethal results. They are highly resistant to most known weaponry, but can be disabled with sufficient shock trauma or heat in excess of 1100 degrees Celsius, 2000 degrees Fahrenheit. Intelligence cannot be accurately gauged, but mapping of biological enhancements of the brain as a direct relationship with optimization of other systems suggests intelligence could exceed levels measured in humans when fully transformed. SCP-427 is currently being used as a partial replacement for SCP-500 pills, as it can cure almost anything SCP-500 is able to. All optimizations imparted by SCP-427 are cumulative. Oversight has deemed the side effects an acceptable risk, but users must carefully record their total exposure time, as sufficient mutations are grounds for termination. If you are assigned to SCP-427 and have proper clearance, any redacted information in tonight's announcements will be provided to you. There really wasn't much that I remember. Nope. That's interesting. Okay. Well, that is all for this evening. Thank you, Foundation employees. Stay safe and have a good night. I don't think there was any redacted information on this. Look. That's amazing. Maybe nobody got to it with a redacting pen.